Si no quiero distracción, yo ya tengo relación. No me hables tanto, baby, vamos a la acción. Lo que quiero es satisfacción. Pégate a mí.
First, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Oh. Imagine me tall in a tight dress, showing off things. I bet you double tap. Picture my good side, both in life and angles, with a little edit. When did this get so important? I don't really care. I'm going offline forever. Get out of my hair. I weaken all my core values. I don't miss a thing. None of that is real. Put the love on me, all the energy. I don't really care. I'm going.
I just broke it off with someone I was romantically in a connection with for the past couple months. The way I'm feeling right now, like when I broke it off after the most recent relationship and my 6-year one, I found myself saying I was sorry. He said he needed some time to kind of react to it. After we stopped talking in that moment, I just started crying and said, I'm sorry. I just feel guilt. It's never fun to be that person who ends the connection. I'm very proud of myself for not waiting till things got so bad that I wanted to just burn the bridge and run from it. Communicated it with him as I was really starting to feel things. Past couple days, maybe even the past couple weeks, I've been questioning this connection. Doesn't make me feel emotionally safe. He's a sweet guy. But when we have talks where our perspectives are very different, the way we see our lives in a more bigger perspective, it's not the same. I do kind of expect it from a romantic partner to be able to hold validation for emotion. If I can give an example, and not to speak on him in a harsh light, I really don't have anything bad to say. There was a day where I was really cheering him on about something, about his work. I told him, hug yourself for me. And he said, no, I'm busy getting this grind. I don't have time for that. I don't know, his response is what actually started everything. It's just a simple hug to yourself to say good job. If he's not in a position to comfort and validate himself, you won't be able to do that for me. I ultimately want you to be able to do that for yourself. I didn't know when it was gonna be time to do this. When I was at the gym today, it's all I thought about the whole time I was working out. I think it's coming after the fact that I also messaged my dad this morning to also tell him everything on my mind. Don't feel like my childhood home is a safe space for me anymore. Even though I want to assume my dad can understand that, I have to tell him. I'm really dreading going back to Calgary. I had to tell him why I was feeling that way. It was like a huge ass paragraph, but what I did was screenshotted it from my notes so it didn't seem so freaking overwhelming in the messenger blocks. He hasn't responded yet. It's been a few hours, but he is also at work, so I'm just gonna let him process it while he's at work. Grateful that I spoke up. I feel like Divine has been trying to really encourage me to say these things to my dad, and the person I was involved with kept finding comfort in suffering in silence about it. It really hurts me to hurt other people's feelings. I hate doing it. Even if I know it's because I'm standing up for myself, knowing that that other person thought a different way about it and didn't know how like sad I felt, or that I wasn't feeling the same as them, I feel guilty. Like, it hurts. It's so sad. As I was in the middle of crying, there were so many parts of me that was trying to like push me to start editing, doing something else out of distraction, made myself sit down and I was like, feel everything that's coming up right now. Need to be felt for like 10 minutes, if anything. I already am starting to feel better from all the crying, and I'll honor it if I cry some more later. Bittersweet when you end things with someone, knowing they just might not be the partner for you at this time of your life. On one hand, it's completely sad. It's nice to have connections with people. Beautiful when you have things in common. It's great when you feel like you have support. I would sometimes feel the support he could give me felt boxed in. Felt like he could only see so much for me. When I could see like beyond the stars for myself, and I felt him only seeing like a capacity of me, that was felt. He makes content with his team that he works with, and I watch those YouTube videos. I support him every day at work, every time he gets a sale. And for me, knowing that people watch my videos is a love language in itself. You put in the time and effort just to watch me. That feels good for me. There would be some videos that he watched in the beginning. Oh, I really do have a cheerleader, you know, a supporter through my creations. Yeah, I'm creating a lot, but the creations I make are also how to get to know me. There were reflection videos, vlogs, or my podcasts, and he wouldn't watch any of them after a while. But like, there's so much opportunity to get to know me. I'm just someone who loves when I feel like people are curious about me, friendship or relationship. Curiosity is a love language for me. I just didn't feel like he was curious about me, to be honest. Didn't see me how I wanted to be seen. What I really would feel comfortable with at this time is someone who actually is in front of the camera as well. I feel like I'm very comfortable in front of cameras, putting myself out there in this way. I'm grateful for what this connection brought me, taught me. I'm really grateful for him at the end of the day. Even though I see these differences, like I said, there's nothing bad to say. It's just sad that it's an ending. Someone who is so prone to burning bridges and not, you know, having closure in a way of saying bye to each other. It was just like, yeah, fuck this. Like, that was how a lot of connections for me ended. It's like, fuck this, I'm done. And I would just be out. I see how abandoning that is, by the way. I really do. I see how avoidant that was. I've learned my lessons about avoidance. I'm pretty sure that's the karma from all the ghosting. Being so avoidant with my own emotions, avoidant with other people. And then it got reflected back in how much I was ghosted the last 3 years. Karma doesn't need to be activated just by you harming someone else, something else. It also will be activated if you're harming yourself. If you're okay with hurting yourself, that will be reflected back to you. If you're okay with hurting yourself, that will be reflected back to you. Other things will hurt you. Putting the energy of, I don't treat myself good. So then the universe is like, okay, here are also other things that you won't feel good in. I don't want to resonate with avoiding myself, avoiding my emotions, and that means like not tolerating closer connections to me that are okay with dismissing emotions, especially after all this time. I can't ignore my emotions anymore, and I don't want to. I've been seeing how expressing it authentically is really helping with my creativity. Since being at my cousin's house, I've taken an interest in drawing again. I'm really excited about that. I've been writing poems. This connection was a really good support system for me when I was living at my dad's house. I will honor that. I really wish him the best. I really do. I just finished doing a 5-kilometer walk for Father's Day Prostate Cancer Foundation. I got invited through my cousin who was going with her work, FedEx. I'm really grateful that my registration got taken care of. It's $50 per person and your girl didn't have to pay. Your girl got a free shirt, a beautiful opportunity to walk through Burnaby Lake. I don't know of any other time I've been able to do that being here, and just in a long time. I just love going on long nature walks, but it's more comforting when I go with other people. I know it would probably be revolutionary if I went by myself. We'll get there. Currently waiting for cousin to grab us some coffee. It's 12:30. We got there around 9. Grateful for the water bottle I got given. I didn't have any breakfast going into this. I don't know why I assumed we would be getting food before. I am also someone who is super punctual. When I say something, I really do mean it. When I don't see that in other people, when they're not holding to their word that we're gonna do something, that things are gonna change, that things are gonna happen, when they don't hold on to their own word, it makes me feel really uncomfortable to want to spend more time around them. If you can lie to yourself this many times, it must be easy to lie to other people. I'm coming from a place where I know what that's like, so I'm not coming at a harmful, judgmental place. I'm coming from, I used to be that person once. I knew how much it set me back, not only in my direction. When you form that habit of constantly lying to yourself, nothing's gonna change. You're gonna stay in a miserable place. You're gonna think lying is so okay. I'm trying not to take anything personal. I'm trying to just flow with things, especially when it's out of my control. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to embrace the moment. Earlier, I got triggered about something. I was focusing on the walk. You know what? I'm still so grateful. I'm in a walk. Sorry, I'm in a parkade. If there's like screechies and loud car noises, I'm trying to do this while my cousin's grabbing the coffee. She says it's fine to film around her. Just get a little shy. And this is not just her, but when you notice that people are very prone to be judgmental to strangers, I don't like those people around me. If you can easily talk bad about people who did nothing to you, who don't know you, and you're just passing by them, I sure as fuck know you have judgments about me. Harmful judgments towards others really show how much you're judging yourself. It's hard to be around and hard to feel free. I do feel like it's still awkward to film around my family for that reason. I don't know anybody who has made me feel very welcoming about my vlogging. I love when people want to join in my vlogs. Very careful not to show other people I'm with, but if they want to be like, hey, hi, and pop in themselves, oh, I love it. All my vlogs are huge memory things for me. I want to embrace them. I hope you enjoy all the little snippets of the walk. I thought everything I saw was so beautiful. I was loving it. My shorter legs were trying to keep up with the pace of everybody, but we did. Good workout in. Wasn't huffing at the end. I was definitely like, we did it. It felt very accomplishing, actually. I think I'm gonna cut this shirt up and make it cute little crop top moment. Even though it says Father's Day run, why not practice my skills on altering clothes? Thank you, Burnaby Lake, you beautiful babe.
You're the opposite of me, like sun and rain, and drama on the TV. It's full of pain, but we're the good part, the happy ending. Unexpected plot twist, will you always save me? We're the good part, we never fake it. Even if it hurts, we always say it.
sock outside for me, y'all. I was recording something for my video. This is my last night with Benji, and he's just the sweetest freaking boy ever. Look at him. Look at him. With this sock. Thank you. Such a good boy. Okay, last one. Last one. He's just so cute. But this is my last night with Benji, and he brought me a sock. You're free, doggy. You're free. Benzi Benz. It's our last walk for this visit. It's our last walk. The flight has been delayed 2 times, which is not a problem to get picked up and then go back right to sleep. I'm grateful to have all my hobbies surround me during this time. I could just jump right into my journals, watch shows after connecting to the Wi-Fi, color, I might start editing. I'm not sure yet. Not a lot of good food options, but I settled with poutine, Rice Krispie, and a Mountain Dew. Not my go-tos, but I also didn't want to wait and get hangry and then just rely on the airport snacks. This airport's really cute and small. I need to get back into my journals now.
Papi, si te gusto, ven y dime, pa' apagar las velas. Esta noche manda señales, a ver si una de esas pega. Pásame la juca, Jenny Rose, faltan 35 pa' las 12, bebé. Ese moreno está que quema, yo quiero ser su mujer. Pasa una noche aquí, bebé. Después no vas a querer irte. Esto solo es una noche, baby, no te vayas a ilusionar. Yo sí te la doy, pero no hagas drama. No quiero ser su mamá. En la noche un paseíto, escuchando al Benito. Afuera de la disco, un viaje sin requisito. Nos vamos al oscurito, mi carro ya está listo. La noche no más sin mirar atrás. Vamos a poner listo con claridad. Sí me gusta mucho, pero hoy no más.
Ay. Grand Rising. Reporting from my father's house. Mama. There was so many delays yesterday. My original flight was 5:40 p.m. I didn't board the plane until 8:30. I was at the airport for 4 hours, just waiting for the delays. When we got to the Calgary airport, the baggages were also a little bit delayed. Dad was just like going in circles so he could just like be on the strip of the arrival, but it was so packed, and I think it was because of like the overflowing of delays. I ended up parking, but I think he had to wait for me like 15-20 minutes, which isn't a huge delay for baggage. It really isn't. On our baggage carousel, there was on cue 5 different planes on the TV. Wow. I feel bad for the airplane workers. There was a G7 World Leaders Summit outside of Calgary. I don't know about the world leaders, or I don't even know where the private planes be at. Like, do they share the same airport as the common folk? There were so many different aircrafts in the air that they prioritize the world leaders leaving the city through Calgary. I got home or to my dad's house at about 12:30 midnight. I was a little bit anxious. I had the hard conversation with my dad, which I was expecting to have maybe a couple days later. I didn't really want to tell him something right when I saw him. He seemed really happy and excited that I was back. I told him what I did. I saw him cry. I think that was what made me feel a little bit anxious. After I did see him cry, and I think he was trying to hide it while he was driving. I notice really fast when people try to hide their crying. I do it a lot. I cry easily and often, and especially in public, so I try to hide it sometimes. Saw my dad doing the same thing and it made me sad. Right when I got back into my room, I started unpacking. I brought a whole new suitcase that my auntie thankfully gave me. The last suitcase that I have that size is still in Ontario. Cleared it all. There's nothing in the suitcase left. I unpacked everything. Yeah, I'm really glad that I told my dad what I did. It makes me feel like I can truly relax now. I'm not pressured to do anything that makes them feel more at ease. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm being so ominous, but long story short, y'all, I'm moving. I'm moving soon. I'll let y'all know where it is when it happens. I'm grateful I got offered a place to stay somewhere. Grateful that things are taken care of to be able to already go, like my plane ticket. I have, I guess, curious openness towards something else. I'm grateful I have a move to go somewhere, but at the end of the day, my heart kind of wants to be somewhere else. I thought, why not say yes to the opportunity to at least leave here? I'm grateful for my dad. I'm grateful for my sisters. I am grateful for my stepmom and her mom for the things they have helped me with. This is not where I can grow in a very healthy way. This is just not somewhere I feel like I'm meant to be anymore. This is always going to be my childhood home. I'm happy that I have it in my heart to want to visit. I don't want to keep feeling so resentful over this place when this place is just operating how they are. It really affects my mental health to be in a place that I don't feel fully welcomed. Gonna be good for them so that they don't have something to constantly complain about. Well, they probably still constantly complain about other stuff, but I don't want to hear the constant complaining about me. I feel like this little June update was a lot of snippets of my thoughts as I was transitioning back into coming here. It's still some time. Get to say bye to my dad and the girls on a lighter note because there's an expected day I'm leaving. Maybe something like that will change the dynamic just a little bit. I'll show in the next vlog what life is looking like in Calgary again, what my routine would look like. It kind of feels like when I first got here in the middle of February, when I had no pressure from anyone, when they didn't really know what to think of me or expect of me yet. I'm hoping it'll be like that till I go. I feel like they can't pressure me about work. That's the biggest thing. I won't hear anything about getting a job because I'm moving. I think the reason why they were pressuring me to get a job so bad is because, one, they want help around the house financially, which I understand. There are some versions of me and an older version of me that feels bad, not monetarily contributing. I finally get to be taken care of by my dad. That's all I wanted growing up. He didn't make me pay rent growing up. But I knew at 16 when I got my job that I wanted to at least be taking care of myself and not be a financial burden. I've had that story in me since my teens. This is really healing for me to be able to stay at my dad's house and not worry about money. Even if they can't see it that way, I'm seeing it that way, and it's so healing for me to see it that way. I'm gonna honor it. I know I won't be here forever. I won't even be here for a year. If a couple months is all I ask for some grace, then I'm gonna allow myself that. My stepmom wants to move out of here. I think that's why she was so pressured about money. She recently had a whole industry change herself. She stopped doing nails and she's in another industry that's a little bit more set hours. That's not something I want or care to help with. My dad, I feel like he wants a new house, but at the end of the day, he really loves this one. This has been his house since I was 6 or 7. This house has at least been part of our family for 20 plus years, with my dad living in it. I don't know. I can see his attachment to this house. He's a Taurus. I don't know if any of my astrology babes can understand. I feel like earth signs have a really, really, really hard time moving. Unless there's like a job change. Maybe your family's just changing in general. I feel like if earth signs could stay where they're at, they would. Just like a tree. I'm good here. That's how my dad is anyways. I'm good here. We'll see what it looks like being here. I'm gonna take it super slow. I'm very excited to see my sisters in a couple hours. I woke up and it was 10. At my cousin's house, they have the automatic vacuum that goes off at 9 in the morning on weekdays. With that pattern, I just wake up before 9 on the weekends too, which isn't a problem. Like, I started my day slow. It wasn't like I woke up and I had to do all these different things. But waking up at 10 felt so relieving. Also, I slept at like 3 in the morning yesterday. I was watching Love Island. I didn't want to force myself to sleep. I wanted to actually sleep when I was sleepy. Well, I'm excited to see what Calgary is going to look like for the last month. I think I feel very lighthearted and I don't feel like I'm stuck anywhere. I just don't have that energy of stuckness that I carried before leaving Calgary, which is why I took that spontaneous trip. I needed to remind myself that I'm really not stuck anywhere. Can make things happen if I just have belief. While I was in BC, I heard my aunt say so much. She wants me to be independent, and having that kind of encouragement is so nice. She wants me to feel like I can be on my own. And I really want that. When I'm at my dad's, I feel like there's a huge heaviness of codependency. No one is supposed to do better than the next person. We're all supposed to just like do good together, but no one's trying to like do more than what their routine is. So they're just okay with the routine they have, but they want everyone in here to be part of that routine. That's why I felt really stuck. My family only see me as an extra person to help out. They don't see me as what I can provide individually. It was nice that my auntie said that. I love being independent. Literally doing whatever I want to do at any time. It's the best thing. When I felt like that was being taken away by being at my dad's, it really spiraled down into feeling like I can't do anything at all. Like I can't achieve what I want at all. Because I didn't have the belief to become independent. I just had the belief that I was supposed to make things run easier here. I'm going to carry that independent motivation to be independent with me. It'll be a fun month. I'm excited. Thank you for watching. Bye.